Hello everyone and welcome for this new tutorial. We are back. I had a lot of stuff to do. It's been almost a year that I didn't make a video. I did a lot of stuff in my free time. I was actually working in my house. I had a lot of stuff to make. There was that took all my weekend. I got married and also I have now a little kid. I have a little baby about 5 months old. So it's taking a lot of time. But we are back. I'm trying to manage some time to make the video and to work a little bit on Unreal Engine. But it's complicated, but I will try to stick to it. So someone from Discord asked me a question. It's Lucas Pocus. So he was watching the skeleton tutorial on the bunny that I made and he had the issue. He was working on some kind of Minecraft character, very blocky character, and he wanted a very easy way to actually make the skeleton and do the weight blending. So we will do that today. It will be a small video, it should be pretty fast, so let's get to it. Here is the character that we will use. So it's a very blocky character, you can see. So it's only one mesh that's going to contain multiple bodies. So we have our character. If I go into edit mode, we can see that each part, if I press, for example, these vertices and I press L to get the link vertices, we can see that the head of the character is one piece. So to actually manage to do that, you can actually create all of the different pieces in different objects, and then you can just join them. So you can just get them all. I will show you, I will add a new mesh, a cube, for example. Let's make a little hat. Okay, this will be the hat of our character. So you can see on the right, we have the cube and the Minecraft body. If I actually want to join them, I can click on the first one, shift click the second one. We can go into object and join in here. So otherwise we can Control plus G to join them. And if we join them, now we have only one mesh. And if I go into edit mode, we can actually do this. So this is the first thing to do. So I'm gonna just delete this thing. Then we can just export this character into FBX. For the settings, I have a special setting, export Unreal up. So we do selected object, object type, the mesh. This is only for this. If you have an armature, if you have some bones, you have to choose armature. Forward is minus Y. And into geometry, I will do smoothing face. This is the only thing important. So we have our Minecraft character, we will export. And now we'll go into Unreal. So we are in a new project in Unreal. First of all, I'm gonna go into the content folder and I'm creating a new folder called mesh. Inside the mesh folder, we'll create a new folder called Minecraft character. And now we can import our character. Here it is. So this is my character. I will import this FBX file. We will leave everything as default. Everything is good. Let's click import. So now we have our mesh. If I double click on it, it's here. I'm gonna add a little material just so that it looks good. Underscore body, we don't really care. I'm just gonna put it white. Up. Tac. Perfect. And now we need to transform this static mesh into a skeletal mesh. To do that, we will go into edit and plugin, and we will enable the plugin Skeletal Mesh Editor. This one. Skeletal Mesh Editing Tools. I think it's enabled by default in the 5.6, but if it's not enabled, it will be Skeletal Mesh Editor, maybe in 5.5, or you can see the previous video, it's the exact same process. Now we can right click on our static mesh and we have it in here, convert to skeletal mesh. We will keep everything as a default and press convert. And now we can see that we have our skeleton and our skeletal mesh. And now we'll go into the skeletal mesh. In here we have the editing tools on the top and we can actually create a skeleton. So I'm gonna click on the editing tool, go into skeleton, and we can edit the skeleton. So we'll create a very simple skeleton. We don't need to have lower arm and upper arm and stuff like that. We don't really care. We just have a few blocks to manage. We will add a pelvis bone around here. Let's rename this to pelvis. I'm gonna zero out the X and Y because I want it to be up on top of the root bones. And from this pelvis, I'm gonna go straight to the left arm. So let's rename this left arm underscore left. I'm gonna zero out the Y. Perfect. I'm gonna go back to pelvis and now do the head like that. I'm gonna zero out, and we can also do the left legs up in here. So I'm gonna rename this leg underscore left. I'm gonna zero out the Y. And now we can symmetrize the leg and the arm. So for the arm, I'm gonna actually increase a little bit so it goes inside of the arm. And now I can go into edit and I can mirror. So now I have arm underscore right, and we'll do the same with the leg left, mirror. So it's inside the edit button. I will accept. It will be very simple. We will go into edit weight. If we choose the root bones, we can see that all of the weight is on the root bones. Everything that is white is connected to that bones. If I go into pelvis, you can see that there is nothing. So now it will be pretty simple. We will, on the left, into the weight editing mode, we will choose mesh, and we'll open these two panels. So we have the edit selection and the edit weight. Now we can actually see the vertices of our character. So if I go into the arm left, if I can press these little vertices, and now I can choose flood. And flood is the exact same thing as pressing L to select the linked in Blender. So we can see now we have only the left arm. And now we can go in here on the left, we have add, and we can add the weight 1 to that bones. And now if we do that, the arm left will be connected to these vertices, to this arm. And if I go into the root, we can see that now the root is not attached to the left arm. So we do the exact same for all of the different bones, and we will be good to go. So now we can take the arm right. I will do flood and then add. Perfect. For the head is the same. I choose these vertices. I do flood and add. For the leg left, I will get these vertices, flood, add. And leg right, these vertices, flood, add. And now we can accept. I'm gonna check again. I forgot the pelvis. That's important. If I go into the root, we can see that the pelvis, which is the body, is still attached to the root. And we have the uppercase R. So Unreal didn't fix it. Good job. So I will choose the pelvis bone. I'm gonna get a vertices. Up. I will flood. And I will do add. Now the root bones, there is nothing. Pelvis as the body, arm, head, legs, legs. Perfect, I will accept. And now if I get the arm left, I can actually move it. That's it for today. So it was a very small tutorial. It's actually very useful if you make, for example, a robot character. When you want some specific piece to move, you can actually use this technique. I hope I have answered your question, Lucas Pocus. If you have any question, you can ask in the Discord or in the comment section. I will check it out. And I will see you on the next tutorial, hopefully soon. There will be something coming this week, so stay tuned. See you on the next video. Bye.